Hello, hello. Welcome to video number 2. All right. So hopefully you got the chance to already create your account and already understand the difference between a template, the one we are going to be working on, and also what the artificial intelligent design is, which we are not going to be using for this class. Okay. If you have any questions on the previous video, you can always reach out to me or explore a little more on the Wix website. All right. So now, if you are logging into the Wix account, this is what you're gonna see. Okay. Once again, before I dive into all this work and talking, I'm going to close this my video. All right. So it's not distracting. Okay. So let's say you are back into the Wix account. You log into your account. And this is what you're gonna see, basically, all right? So this is what you're gonna see. This is the email that I use, account settings, domains, business email, vouchers, billing history, premium subscriptions, payments, and all of this. Now, let me just kind of walk you through a little bit, all right? I'm not gonna spend much more time right now here because we are actually gonna go deeper into this actions and these fields later on. All right, so let's say you don't have any accounts right now. Always take the time to explore your account. It's pretty standard and it is a friendly user as well. So I'm going to be closing this, okay? So once you chose your template and start editing the site, once you click right here and you save it, I'm gonna show you really quick how to do that. Then if you have your Wix account open and your template at the same time, it's going to save it in your account. Then you are going to be able to see it. Okay, I'm gonna show you towards the end of this video. Now, okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is the navigation. This is called a navigation right here on the top. Okay, so I'm gonna go into edit this site, and this is what's going to happen. It may take a few minutes, a few seconds, maybe a little more than that, depending on your internet connection. All right, so make sure you have a really nice connection. Sometimes, like recording these classes, it may take a little more because the internet and sharing a screen, sometimes it gets really slow for a moment. Okay. So as you can see, it's taking a little more time. All right. So this is a template. All right. So just click in the center, and you're gonna see a little different things. Okay. You are in the. All right. So right on the top, let me show you. Even though if you're working on the template, make sure you always save whatever you are working on. But the same builder automatic save everything, but sometimes does not. Okay, so make sure you always are saving it every single time. Preview, if you go into preview, you are going to be able to see the progress and to see the template that you're working on as if you were viewing the site, a published site. Okay, just like this right here, you'll be able to click anywhere you want. You'll be able to explore it and make sure the links, the videos, and everything that you are adding to the template is working properly. Okay, so and then back to editor. We're gonna go back right here. So I want to show you, I want to start with the navigation. Like right here, this is a vector, right? Like a little image. This can be changed to your logo. We're gonna do that, all right? Just a really general logo for your business, the titles and all of that. The navigation, the menu right here. Let me show you. You can, if you don't like the font, you go into design to change the colors and to change how it looks. You can see, all right, and you can just click anywhere you want. As you can see, it's changing, right? can see the different font. I actually do like the first one, the original font and the design. So I'm going to keep it, but you can always change this. All right, so I'm going to do that. All right, so if you, let's say, if you like this one, if you like the font, but you want to make it bigger, you want to make it smaller, you want to change the color of it, then you're going to customize design. And right here is going to show you the different options. Now, can you see, outside of the box, there is an arrow, but inside of the box, right here, on the top, there is like a cross, okay? And there is a little hand, which means it's going to allow you to click on it and do edits. The arrow doesn't do anything right here, only you can click on it, but when you have the cross selected, that means you can move this box anywhere you want. So let's say if you're working on your navigation but you don't see the rest of it, move the box to a different place. All right, a little lower right here. So let's say you want to change the color of the font. You're going to fill the color. You can change it right here to a different color. This is actually let me see. It's not changing the color on the font, but it's okay. Hover, click. What is the color that you want when somebody's clicking on it? You see now the color change. Click on it. I want to make that black, or I want to do that red, or whatever the color you are selecting for your site. Okay. I'm not gonna keep it this way. This is just for me to show you how the navigation works, and so on and so forth. It's really, straightforward. Now, this is for the design. This is the layout. It's for you to like, how is the text to be aligned? It's going to be towards the right, in the center, or on the left side. It is up to you. As you can see right now, it's in the center. So let me show you how it moves. Can you see that on the navigation? Take it to the right, to the center, to the left, okay? I always like to keep it in the center. It is up to you. Now, all the items are the same size. You can always do that. That wasn't selected, but you can select that, yes, I do want all the items to be the same size. And it is nice because, you want everything to look uniform. Items filled to the whole menu, yes, okay? So, which means you want all of this to be the same, okay? If you click right here, then what's gonna happen is can you see right below what happened? Okay, items fill the whole menu, and then it's done. But if you unselect it, then it's gonna tell, okay, so you want this on the right, on the left, so on and so forth, okay? Play with it. I do want my menu to be filling the whole thing, all right? Okay, manage menu. All right, as you can see, when you click right here, this window is going to open. This is super, super, super important for you to understand and to know. It's going to give you the same titles: the home, about us, services, donate, events, and contact. Okay, this is exactly what you see right here on the top. Now, from here on the home, let's say everything is exactly the same, all right? So if you click on them, it's going to take you to the page that is linked to it. All right? So we're going to go into home. From here, if you click right here on the three dots, this is the settings for the page. How you want people to get access to this? Is this a public page? Is this private? The layout, is it a standard? You don't have to worry about this, okay? Always a standard. The permissions, do you want this to everybody to come to your site, or have some passwords, members only section? And this is where you are going to be working on the basics SEO of your site. Every single page on your site has to be optimized with SEO, okay? Every single page has to be create the title that the page is about, and I can talk to you a little more about that throughout the class. How is this going to, have you ever, when you share a link in your Facebook, or maybe, I don't know, any other social platforms, the link, you type the domain of your site. What exactly is going to be sharing this on Facebook? Okay, so you upload an image. Usually it's the logo, but if you want something else, that's fine. This is part of the SEO as well. So this is exactly how this is going to be seen by people on social media. Okay, and the advanced SEO, so you can explore this. I am not going to be talking about the advanced SEOs, as I mentioned to you before on the intro videos. If you need much more help with this, you need somebody else. Okay. All right. So this is only the basic ones that I will definitely show you how to do that. So the page information, the layout, so every single page has the same thing for you to work on this, on the SEO. Okay. So all right, so let's go back a little more. So SEOs, we already talked about it, and the settings, right? So if you click on the settings, it's going to take you right here to everything that I just mentioned. But if you want to go directly to the SEOs, the social share, so see, it's taking you to the same place. All right, the things that we just talk about. Rename the page. You can connect to a data, which is something that we are not going to be talking about in this class. Because that's not the purpose of this on this class. Okay, page background, you can definitely change that if you want to. So you can rename it. If this is not the home, you want to put your name on it, you can just type it, put the name on it, click done, and now the page has changed the name, as you can see. All right, but just for the purpose of this, we are just going to keep it home. Okay, all right, let's see what else this has. You can duplicate the pages. I always do this because if I work in a really beautiful page and let's say for events or services, and I want to duplicate that page, I don't have to redo everything. I just duplicate it and I just do whatever I need. All right, you can copy. Yes, you can copy as well. You can hide this page. Let's say if you want to publish the site, if you want, let's say you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages right here, okay? But you just want to show the work of your home, which is already done and ready to share with people, but the rest is not ready yet. Don't worry about it, because you can do that and just hide the pages. Show. Okay, hide it. That means you are not going to be deleting the pages, but you are just going to be hiding them. Can you see? Now you don't see those pages right here on the navigation. Whatever you want to show, it will show. When you're ready, and you can come back right here and still working on the pages until they are ready to be published. Then you can, when they're ready, you can just come back here and say show. And show the page and show it, and then you're gonna come here and everything is back in the navigation, and then don't forget to publish the new changes. All right, let's see what else is on the navigation, on the manage menu. Okay, good. Add a page. This is really nice because we are going to be using this. Now, adding a page is gonna ask you, all right, what type of page do you want to add? To the site? Is it an about? Is it about services? It's giving you different templates. Okay, projects, and so on and so forth. Contact, general, landing page, and whatever. All right, so just take the time, store, booking, a pricing plan, all of that can be added if you don't have it. And we are definitely going to be adding pages to this, okay? So now, this is an anchor. An anchor means it's not a page, it's just an anchor where you want to link something to, okay? So let's say I want to create an anchor to link that to a page. So let's say I want these links and anchors to your menu right here. Look at this. I want a page right here, and I want this to be linked to my profile, let's say. Okay. So then you want to come here. You say done. New link, and then you name it new link or whatever. All right. So let's say just new link. Why not? Done. And now this is a new link right on the top. So every time you make a change, you go to your preview to kind of look into it. Okay. So as you can see, this shows the link. It's not a page. It is not a page. It's just something clickable for you to link to. Okay. So if I click, it's gonna take me to the place where I linked it, which was my profile. This profile is when people create an account from through here. Okay, so this is where I link that to. Now I'm going to delete it. All right, so let me delete, back to edit, preview. Sometimes it is kind of, you know, it takes time a little bit to just be clicking here and there. All right, so since I'm not gonna be using the link, then I'm going to delete it. It's deleted now. All right, the next thing is the submenu title. This is like a folder, right? This is a folder. This is something that is going to be holding more pages. Have you ever seen drops? You know, like let's say if you click on services, but there, you know, then you kind of are what do you call, just tapping on this, and then a drop comes like services 1, 2, 3, 4. This is basically what you're gonna do. Okay, so let's say on services you want to list all of them right below. Okay, so then what you're gonna do, create a drop-down submenu with subpages under, what is it? Under something, can't remember. Okay, folder. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to title this as my services. Services. All right, done. All right, now you see the little icon. You see the difference between a page, the home, and then the folder right here. Now, look this. Right now, whatever comes right below, this is just a folder basically about, all right, you don't see it right here because now I don't have much space for it. You see, but if you go into click, this is my services. So what I'm gonna do, just for the purpose of the tutorial, I'm going to hide this one. I'm going to hide it, and now you can see my services right here. Okay, and if you want this to move this around, if you want my services to be under right after home, you can definitely do that. All right, so you can move this around. Can you see that on the top? In any place, if you want the events to be last, you just drag this all the way down. Now, can you see my services came in the second place? Okay, good. So let's go back to menu. Right here, whatever you, let's say if you want to add a page, let's add a page, just projects or services. Let's do services. Okay, so I'm just gonna choose a random, I'm gonna use this one. Okay, and all of the sudden the system is going to create, it's gonna take a little, you know, couple no, yeah, didn't take that long. All right, good. All right, so services, let's say I have personal training. All right, so then it is done. So personal training, I bring this right under my services. Can you see this? Now let me show you something. My services and then personal training is right next to it. This is so much space in between. Okay, this needs to be fixed. Now, going back, my services, personal training. So what I need to do, I would need to click right on the personal training services, and I want this to be a sub page. Now, if I go right here, my services, and now I have my personal training on it, and then I'm going to click on it. Okay, so let's go to home. All right, here is my home. Somebody comes, look in your services, and then you say personal training. I am interested in that. They click on it, and it's going to take people to the page that I just added. Whatever you want to have right here, okay? All right, so let's go back to home and back to editor and go right here. And then you can add a second page, a third page, and just do exactly the same thing. Let's say even adding this under it, you can do that subpage under personal training. And now it's not in the navigation, but it is on my services, about us, personal training. Okay? So this is really important for you to understand before we start creating and working on the on your website, because this is the main thing. Okay, so for now I'm going to be deleting this because we don't need it. We will need it. We'll need something else. My services, I'm going to delete this folder because I have I'm going to show. So now home services, I'm going to bring it back to what it was. Okay, so basically that's it. If you go into the sign up and login pages, this is for people signing up and the member. How do you want to control this? How do you want to do that? Okay, event pages, event details and registration, schedule. This is more pages in the site. Okay, let's say events. Details and registration. We're gonna be working on this later on, so don't worry about it. So this is an event that I just created. We're gonna be doing that, as you can see. Hold on one second. Let me show you. So if you are on the home page and then you have events, click on that. Click on this, and this is going to take you to all the different events coming up. And then once you say, oh, I love to register for this, register now. So if you click on registration, it's going to take you right here. Okay? That was exactly the same place. And this is where you can edit it. There are different ways that you can get access to it. Different ways. Okay? Like right here, like events from here, and then sign up, event pages you can access for here, member pages, events, my account, my wallet, profile, all of that. All right, and light boxes. I'm gonna go do another video just to talk to you about that. All right, so this is only about the navigation. Navigate is the same thing, so you can explore that. It shows all the different pages, the settings, settings and advanced. Don't worry about this, you don't need to do that. And then the design, the animation, if you want your your navigation to have a little more, see, when people come to your website, how do you want your navigation to show? This is totally up to you. Okay, have a little more fun with it. I honestly, for the navigation especially, I don't do anything, but you're welcome to do it. When you click on here, this will stretch this navigation all across. See, stretch to full width. It will take you all across the page. Did you see that? Okay, but we're not gonna do that. And then questions, you can do that. Okay. All right, friends. So we are done with the navigation, and then we are going to be talking about the login bar and how to set it up for your customers, your clients, and members. Okay. So we'll see you in the next video.